Hi, Lace. How are you doing today?
Hi, Nikki. I'm fantastic.
We are here for an episode of Show Me Your Rack. As we find out on Sundays, this is what we do on Sunday mornings.
Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you have a mimosa and or beverage in your hand because this is
Coffee.
going to be, yeah, we know that Nikki is a lightweight.
It's because I
This is
live
going
in
to be,
Washington. We run on coffee.
you're almost Canadian. Hey,
Hey,
I'm excited for this one today.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
We have
very.
such a nice human being on here. It's kind of unreal. I needed help with the mice, and he
Hmm.
helped me. Mhm.
I love
Saved
that.
me. And that was with our first round of them. Did awful. And now we have our new round and we're swimming in them.
Now you're a little rattery mousery.
I could literally, there's so many of them. I could like put them all on the floor and make like rat snow angels. It's
They could
ridiculous.
mosh pit you. They could
Yeah, they
carry
could.
you.
Okay,
Yeah,
now you're onto something.
I need to see
You know what I
proof.
think they'd actually do? They'd eat me. She
Eh.
looks delicious. And that's the hand that constantly dumps the food in here. So we must eat her.
She looks delicious.
Yes.
We're so weird.
You're weird. I blame it on the ADD.
Blame it on my ADD baby.
Yep.
But
Well,
guess
we have an
who's,
amazing guest waiting backstage who's
yeah,
probably dying of
he's pro-
embarrassment that he's
he's
coming out.
probably bailing,
It's like,
but uh
bye.
yeah,
Are you
just
ready?
bring him
Are you
out. He
ready?
needs to save us. He
I'm
needs
clicking
to
the
save
button.
us.
I'm clicking the
Miggy,
button.
Miggy, Miggy, can't you see?
Hey, Miggy, our intros are like nobody else's.
You two have me rolling from the beginning. I, you you told me backstage that your field mice would set up and box you. So from taking you there to mosh pitting you, that's impressive. That you're
Yeah,
one trainer. I gotta say that.
they could. They really could.
The spectrum is just I mean, come on. I love us. Thank you for
Um,
They're a couple
joining
of
us.
goofballs.
of course. It sounded like that advice that I reached out and gave you wasn't very good. I mean, had to go through a second round, but I'm only joking.
No, that first round was not, they were not, we did not have the best setup for them. One, I think. And two, I just don't think it was very, they weren't the best lines that first round. Now we're doing good.
Good. You must,
Now, like
you
I
must have,
said,
yeah, you must have some of those Colombian back flippers, you know?
I do
Those
now.
are superior.
It's a
Yeah.
They
delicacy.
probably, they probably could do backflips if left to their own devices. You should see these suckers. They're one,
I,
I'm sure they taste delicious because everything eats them. And two, they also come up and greet me very nicely every time I open the bin.
Did we ever determine? We can ask Miggy as well. Did we ever determine if the poops are leaner? Aaron asked us about leaner
I
poops.
know.
You
Aaron,
haven't been taking samples?
never
um,
taking samples. Aaron
so,
feels
you,
like their poops, the ball python poops, are better when
so
they're eating them.
when I go in there and check, I definitely bring in all the scientific equipment when I'm going through the rack, cleaning out all my snake's poop. I mean, I want to see fat content. I want to see how much fur is digested. No, I don't understand. No, I don't notice much of a difference. Like,
I thought he was
I
serious for a
was
second. I
believing
was like,
you
damn.
totally hook, line, and sinker. I was like, okay. At
We are the
first, I
most
thought he was
gullible people.
joking. Now I think that he really has like a microscope and stuff and he's doing scientific research. He would
but
really be doing the Lord's work, Lace.
Right?
the gloves on like a doctor, go in there, put on the goggles, do the little like the snap,
He's like,
Please have one of those old things on your head, the old light or the old, what was that thing? Like almost looked like a reflector. It was that big light they'd wear on their heads in all the old TV shows, right?
I want to say
Lace.
stethoscope, but that's not
Okay.
it. Is it?
I don't know.
I think the stethoscope's the one where they listen
Yes.
to the heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's
But
okay.
in terms of like poop, I don't necessarily. This is such a weird start to the conversation, but I love it. We'll take it wherever this needs to flow. But on a serious note, I really like feeding mice. I really like feeding mice because number one, they stay the perfect size for an adult ball
Yes.
python.
Yes, sir.
I find I found more success feeding twice a week smaller meals.
Mm-hmm.
So with the twice a week smaller meals, I'm noticing about the same size as Norwegians because they're receiving about the same grammage of rodent in their system during that week. So I think if you stay on the once a week feeding cycle, it's obviously going to be a leaner poop because they just have less rodent mass in them.
I have a
Guys,
question.
I'm such a kid before you move on. Every time Miggy says poop, I start laughing. I cannot stop laughing at the word poop. Okay, I'm 5. It's happened. Please ask your question.
I have a question. Miggy, if Nikki and I branched off to do another show, would you be our third co-host? I think that we should shift from show me your rack to show me your poop.
Yeah. Yeah,
Show
you
me
know
your
what?
stool samples.
I'd be more than happy. Well, so it's a little unfair because when you talk about getting scientific, I honestly shoot straight to my buddy Rich at Capital City because
Cheers,
his
Rich.
logo is literally a
The
mad scientist.
scientist.
Yeah, it's a
So
badass logo.
I feel terrible taking the spotlight from him. So I think you
He can
reach
be our
out to
fourth.
Rich and you ask him, hey, can we do like a 3-minute segment just like as a interlude of like, hey, we need to break up the ice, and then you just like come in like this week's stool sample. Like I don't know, make it pop, make it catchy. You know, I have no clue. Like
You never know what we'll be doing.
I need to
Good.
talk to Rich about some lace anyways, so let's get a group chat going.
Here you go. Please specify what poop samples you need.
Oh, hey, we can get real creative. I mean, I'm in the Bay Area. I can go down to San Francisco. We can really get creative with this week's stool sample report. You know, we can make it happen.
Did you just go to the show last weekend?
I wasn't able to get the days off for the show, but I heard it was phenomenal.
I heard it was great.
I heard people were having a blast. I heard I heard it felt very cozy. People were really excited to meet everyone. It was the environment felt inviting, and everyone was just talking to each other, getting to meet new faces. So
hell yeah, those are the best shows.
Yeah, hopefully when they do the next one, hopefully I'll have some time off to maybe even vend it. So
that would be awesome.
Yeah, so
would be.
So, Miggy, Migs a lot. What for those that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, yeah. So, hello everyone. My name is Miguel, also known as Miggy from Miggy's Morphs. I always just say you can call me Miguel, you can call me Miggy. When people normally say Miguel in the industry, everyone thinks of our buddy Miguel at AEP. So if Miggy's easier, feel free. I started keeping back in about 2016, but have always loved the hobby. I mean, it was about 7th grade when I had a science teacher that just had a collection of. So he had a saltwater tank in the back. He had a bearded dragon in the classroom. He had a California king snake, and then he eventually got a ball python. That at that time it was just like a normal, but I was just enamored with all the animals in the classroom. Like growing up, we never had cats, dogs. My dad was always like, "Nope, can't have any of this in the house." So when I actually got to see it in person and help out, that's what it eventually led to. I was just in there every day during lunch, break times, just trying to help out and gain as much info as I could. Uh, the weirdest thing I think back then that the Cow King was having a hard time to eat, and I saw my science teacher like cut up a little fish and throw it in there, and it like ate it up. So I was like, "What is
That's awesome.
going on?"
Yeah.
So ever since then, I knew I needed to get reptiles. Like I, since then I fell in love, and now we're here with about 150. Once you become an adult, they say you have adult money, and I don't know what I've done with it. I mean, no, but for real, once I had the chance to move out of the house, it really exploded, just like everyone else. It started with one, grew to like seven, instantly, and then has evolved to what we have now.
I love that. Yeah, it always starts with one, and you're right. It quickly becomes seven. I think that mine was a very quick seven as well.
So some people do it quick. Like I've seen several people skip straight to like 22. I'm like,
Yo.
how'd you just skip that? Like my first ever was a banana Anchi spider, and he's never going anywhere.
Yeah.
Number one, because he's the first snake ever, and he's the only snake in the collection that my girlfriend has named. So
Aww.
he's got an honorary
his
spot
name?
at the house.
What's
Loki.
his name? Loki.
Loki.
Yeah. So
That's cute.
he's big for a boy at this point, but every week he's getting his rodent, he's eating his rodent.
He's in the house?
What's up?
He's in the house?
Loki?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. He's in the snake room here with me. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so he just stays in the mail rack that I have, and he, for being a spider, even with a little bit of wobble, he's like crazy. So
Good for him. Way to go, Loki.
He's low key staying right there.
I knew it was coming, damn it. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, you should have said it before me.
No, I
You
couldn't.
should
I
just
had to
try and
let you
beat me
take
to
the
these
glory.
terrible things I say. You gotta. I would have cried if you beat me to it.
It's unfair because I can't make the puns about my own statements, and
Nikki's
wanted
got
to,
you
didn't you?
covered.
Yeah, you don't want. You guys have no idea how many things I hold back during the day. Nope. I'm editing that, not
I
saying
wish
it out
you
loud.
wouldn't. I wish you wouldn't. You're the pun queen.
Does Kurt ever tell you to leave the conveyor belt running? I'm
No.
constantly told by my girlfriend to leave the thought conveyor belt running, because it's like every 2 seconds and it's like jab, 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 and she's like, it's on, leave it on, like the little arm that grabs like the statements, just turn that arm off, and so
No.
I love it.
Here's the thing. Kurt is exactly the same way as me. You give us a word, and he and I are running on all the ridiculous things that could go with that word. It's great. But he is also very quick-witted, and I am not quick-witted. I am very gullible. Like, he can say things, and I will be like, no, that can't be right.
That's where Kurt and I are like this.
Yes.
you guys must be a tear on the Scrabble board then.
Oh, good
We could
thought.
be. We haven't played that forever.
I would like to challenge you to what is it, Pictionary? Or charades? Or what is it?
We have to act things out. I definitely am losing that game because I just laugh hysterically.
So we were we were playing charades one time, and I always make fun of my girlfriend for the word was velvet, and she had no idea how to describe it. She's just going like this the entire time. I'm like, what? Your arm? Clothes?
Mariah Carey, touch my body.
Like what? Velvet? What? How do you get velvet from that? Would you guys have guessed velvet? Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Probably
no, I would not have.
Neither did I.
Life. It's a crazy thing.
I'm just going to warn y'all. If I just mute and just leave this screen like I'm about to, just know I'm blowing my nose. BRB, Mig.
Poor Lace. She was sick after Southeast. Then she got better. She can't find a tissue. She found one. She's good to go. She's good to go. So, Miggy, tell us about some of your main projects, some of the things that make you most excited.
So when I got into the industry, or not necessarily got in, but the first animal I fell in love with really was the dreamsicle. So that was right around 2016 was when I saw and was like enamored by it. And at that point, they were like $10,000. So I couldn't afford like $10,000 for a snake was unheard of. Like I didn't even have one at the like I had one at the time. So spending that much on a snake just wasn't possible. So did a lot of research like most folks and found Justin and his old not Canova videos, but JKR videos, and figured started learning about genetics, all the science classes that took place, helped me help back in the day, and found out that I could take heads and make the same animal if odds are on our side. So from back then and to when I really started building the collection, the main focus has been lavender clown pied. So the focus over the last 3 and now this season being the 4th real breeding season that I've had has been lav clown pied, and then last season I had a really nice clutch for pieces for the DG clown pied project. So love pied, never going anywhere. I know you and I are in the same boat with that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Hides are beautiful. They'll always sell at shows, and just being able to base the collection around similar trees of projects has been really helpful. So the clown pied has really been a staple, getting other genes into the mix. So right now, that's where the collection is. Over the next couple years, I really hope to incorporate some puzzle. I've been quietly picking up some really nice pieces, but some really nice puzzle pieces. Project. So,
piecing it together.
Piecing it together.
But right now, hopefully this season, I should see a Holy Grail. Haven't hit one yet. And then I just had an ovulation. With some luck, I've got 1 in 16 shot at G Clown Pied this season.
How many clutches are you shooting for this year?
So I've got right now over girls that are over 10 millimeters. I have 48. 48 girls.
Oh, somebody.
Do you have like a whole incubator room? What do you do over there?
I've got the sea serpent 60-inch. So
nice.
If you take there's plenty of space in there if you take out all the racks that come included. So
just stack.
See.
So
I have sea serpents FOMO.
They're lovely.
I wish he was closer so I wouldn't have to pay on shipping. I want to get this room that we're in done with baby racks, but I know our buddy Dylan is working on some CNC projects. So hopefully when that comes in, he's able to build out some baby racks for me. I can line the wall, and we have another guest bedroom that I'd like to turn into a complete baby room. So just line the walls with PVC baby racks.
We love to see it. You'll have to send us some follow-up photos.
Yeah, let's get on Dylan because I've been trying to get on his butt about making those racks.
Which
we'll
Dylan
just drive
is this?
down there. These balls.
Oh, okay, nice.
So
just drive down there. You know who I'll send after him? Aunt Vicky. She'll get him.
Yeah, I've tried.
OMG. She's fixed her weave lately, y'all. She brushed or something lately.
She has, her hair is looking quite fresh these days. It's true.
You're damn Aunt Vicky.
But the collection right now is super heavy with lab, so it's another one that'll never leave the collection. With dreamsicles being that first animal that really caught my eye. To seeing some really cool lavender stuff, I'm excited for as well. Like I've got an OD spot nose, red stripe clown het lav boy. He's been paired to my black pastel yellow belly, triple het lav clown pied.
Damn, next level brightness.
And he's also been paired with my leopard bongo triple het lavender clown pie. So hopefully, uh, with some luck,
Oh my goodness.
if they keep building, hopefully we see some lavender Pompeys, some lavender
Ah,
some lavender bongo clowns.
You go, boy.
I know. So hopefully we have a really good season as long as rodent production keeps up. I know we say we're snake breeders, but in reality we're just rodent breeders with a side of snakes. You know how it is.
it's true.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Never thought of it that way, but that is very, very true.
I mean, they take up like 80% of the time, and you spend the other 20 admiring your animals. So
it's true.
It's crazy.
And then if you like any of the rodents, then you spend way too much time out there admiring the rodents, and then it's just all over.
The rodents are a full-time job.
You gotta. So that's a lot of fun because you can line breed so quickly, and you fall into a trap where you're like, I want to hold that one back. I want to hold that one back, and then you end up holding all of them back.
You're preaching to the choir.
So I've gone down the road of doing all white so that I have no sentimental attachment to them. So I can just go in there, grab a bin full, come into the room, and just go boop 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 boop, feed off real quick. And then I'm also working on a gray line at the moment, so I could do the same thing. But I'm getting real sad that I don't have all the colors to look at as much because it's like few and far between because I've worked it out so many generations at this point.
The grays have always been my weakness.
The grays?
Yeah, always been my weakness.
Yeah.
The blues or the gray, yeah.
I'm pretty with the Norways, it's just all over for me. Dumbo ears, and I'm done. They're just
yeah, I know it.
So cute. So cute.
You don't want to look at some snakes?
Yes,
no.
please.
This is show me your poop, sir.
Let me find some in one of these. I smelled it a little bit.
Lace, your puppy is so big. He's gotten so big.
He's an absolute nightmare.
He was just so tiny.
He tripled in size in the matter of 16 days. I've never seen anything like it.
His little snoot is so long now.
I know.
He's so cute, but he's growing up too fast. Sir, stop growing.
I know. It breaks my heart. He's about to go out of town this weekend, so I'm trying to get all of the love. Oh, gotta go, Willie. See ya.
Okay, I'm going to just put the snake up. I'm going to hide us. Here we go.
So this is just blade lav. So this is almost as base as you'll get. The blade definitely adds a ton of contrast. So
there's a ton of white on the head.
Yeah. So, well, blade works not only as a pattern disruptor, but in blade it does in lav it does a number to really bring in the brightness. And I've noticed blade lavs have as they age and get older, they hold their colors a lot better. So
oh wow,
blade and pastel do that in lav really well. So
I did not know that.
When people are talking about pastel being not the greatest gene, a lot of the time I would think that they're seeing that from clown goggles, because obviously as clowns get older, especially pastel clowns, they tend to brown out really, really crazy. So
clown goggles.
Another reason that this is probably super contrasty is because it's double het for clown and pied, so sometimes head influences can shine through. And then
it's very pretty.
Very.
Here's a direction in genes I'd like to see in the Holy Grail down the road. I'd really like to see OD. I'd really like to see Enchi. Let's start off.
Stupid question, but I need to know. So I sometimes blade and Inchy can get a little bit. Both of those together in lav, what do you see if they're both present?
So it'll still be really striped out, and she will bring in the oranges,
Okay.
and
As it does.
you'll see a very you'll see it a lot in the eye stripes. So they'll be competing for the head stamp. So you saw how the blade was super blushed out.
Yeah.
And she will try to bring up the eye stripes, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, makes sense. That because that's kind of the typical Inchy behavior, I guess.
Yep. So here's an Enchi dreamsicle.
Oh, shouty.
Mm-hmm.
So with Enchi, you're seeing a lot of brightness in there. I'll bring the blade back.
And a lot
You're seeing
of color, not just white.
a little bit of
And G. Oh yeah. Look
the
at that
different.
side by side.
Yep. So as opposed to you're seeing the OD pattern shine through with all the little dots along the dorsals. Obviously, since it's lavender, the color's inverted, so this is what you would normally see. Um, with this one, the oranges are really. Oh, got to figure out how to work the camera a little better. You're seeing the oranges shine through on the edge
Yeah.
of the saddles like crazy.
I like the solid coloring in that. Like
Mm-hmm.
just minimal pattern, but like what is there is super unique.
Does it hold that orange color too? Sorry if you already said that.
They dole out just a little bit, but they'll definitely stay brighter than just a regular dreamsicle with me.
Okay.
That's gorgeous.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then we've got,
Humble king. We love him.
but here we go with an Enchi dreamsicle.
Okay.
So these oranges are popping through a little bit. And
Yeah.
we'll bring the OD
Like
back up.
the little white on the tail, down by the tail.
So the OD with Enchi really shining through all the way through. Oh, sorry, baby. The
Very
camera's
pretty.
I'm incredibly tech illiterate, so forgive me, y'all.
Willie,
You
you
are
cannot
doing
do that.
amazing.
So with the OD, you see all the white shine through, and then with the Enchi, obviously it's super low white. You see the only white on here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the oranges instead of the white
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
through turns it orange.
Well, genetics are amazing
Aren't
and
they?
mind blowing. Trying to get this thing to like me so I can. Nope, that's not it. This is terrible. I'm clicking the button I always click, but I can't. Nah, just forget it. Trying to put the one. Here we go. Refreshed lace. I figured it out.
We're fresh.
There we
So
go.
here's
Would
both
you?
in the animal.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
Would you
the
look at that?
the oranges are just intensified like crazy.
Seriously.
You can see it all along.
And like outlined.
Oh yeah.
Almost look like they. Yeah. Like that.
And as these get older, they will turn deeper and brighter orange. So
Wow.
Odienchi, yeah. So this is Odienchi Lav Het, and then we hit the double this year.
Oh, drum roll.
I do like how it looks like it's outlined.
That thing is brighter than the sun, my guy.
Neon yellow.
Jeez, Louise.
So
I love how healthy all of your stuff looks.
Oh,
Just
you know, I love that little pinch.
I appreciate it. So the oranges are slightly coming through. So this I have labeled as Posh Yellow Belly, but I don't think it is. But some of the checkering on the side really does want me to believe. Obviously, we're hopeful and optimistic when we're looking at our animals, but if that was yellow belly, I'd expect it to be a notch brighter, even though so little of the Enchi pattern is coming through. Because if you take a look,
If I ever had a problem pulling yellow belly out of something, don't give me this. Oh man.
this is Odienchi, not in lab.
Look at that little dot.
Yeah, the darks, and that's why it's just solid yellow almost.
Yeah.
They're not coming through like you'd expect.
Yeah.
So I would
I bet
say
you can just go out there and. Oh, sorry, Miggy.
I was gonna say that this girl is definitely one of my favorites. When she crawled out of the egg, I was like, "What in the world is that?"
What'd you do?
She was.
I imagine he can just go out there and like spend all day just opening every drawer.
You need
Just being
sunglasses, I'll tell you
happy,
that
It's
much.
so much.
right?
And here's another thing that's been really difficult to get in lab is the contrasty outlines. So when you find lavender animals that still hold contrast, those are my favorite.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Like the oranges on
That thing is just so pretty.
that.
So much to see.
Mm-hmm.
And still so much to do with the project is the other thing.
Well, you're doing it, man. You're doing it.
Trying my best.
And that's exciting.
I'm trying my best, honey. That's my newest favorite video. You seen the little girl painting the fingernails?
No.
I'll send it to you.
Here's
It's so
another
cute.
one with the outline contrast.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Me too.
I need the name of the tattoo artist. Is it Corn Dog?
Yeah, could be.
I think it's Jackknife.
Nikki's tattoo artist name is Corn Dog, and that
You're
is my
joking,
favorite Nikki
right?
fun fact ever.
You're joking, right?
I wish I
No.
were.
His name is Corn Dog. He's a
Oh
cool dude.
man.
I know. It looks like he came over and was just.
Seriously. That outline work. Wow.
So
You've got a great
they,
camera.
these are some of the girls I'm really excited about in the lab project. Once they get up to size, they'll hopefully I can get this guy up to size as well. This is a gene I've been trying to get into the lavender project for quite some time. When I originally got him, he wasn't the greatest eater, but he
Oh.
picked up a ton.
Oh golly, I love it.
So I really want to see Calico in the lab project. Dale
Yeah.
Dale in Florida is doing a lot with it. That's where this boy came from, actually, and his Calico lab stuff is phenomenal. So
Wow. I need to
Those
write
are
that
some really
down. I want to see Calico laugh.
strong eye stripes he has.
Yeah.
Or it has.
What strong eye strips you have.
I mean, look at them.
Yeah,
They're
seriously.
perfect. And they end.
All the way in the back.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous animal.
Oh, yes.
We've got Dale to thank for this one.
Thanks, Dale. Do you have? I know that have been a lot of projects working blackhead in lav. Is that a route that you've gone down as well?
I'd like to get it into the Holy Grail.
Cool.
I've got black. What's up here? So We won't see it for another couple of years, but we got blackhead, OD yellow belly.
It's a great combo. No matter what project you're working. Oh, I love him.
Girl.
Her.
Here's another blackhead animal I'd really like to see in the lavender.
Did you produce this one on screen right now?
No, I did not. I forgot who I picked her. I think I won her on auction, actually. Those auctions are a dangerous thing.
Yes, they are a dangerous thing.
So dangerous.
That's why I stay off of them.
Like every 2 days, I mean, auctions are like 72 hours or whatever, but every 2 days there's always fresh stock in there. And it's so hard not to buy every animal that's listed.
That's what we were on Proper Royals, but Craig was our interviewer.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how Kurt was talking about how we've really done a good job at not just randomly buying things. And we got off of it. And Kurt goes, "Oh, shoot, Nikki, I forgot about Morph Market auctions. We haven't done so good." Like, yeah, those don't count. I'm not counting them.
Lace, you're a huge fan of the blackhead stuff, right?
I don't know who the fuck you think you are talking about all my secrets. Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Just secrets. Don't have any of those.
Oh, gimme, boy.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so nice. It's everything I want in my life.
Is it black pastel?
Nope.
It's doing the circles.
One more guess?
What else is it? Bongo? Nope.
Hurricane.
I don't know, Miggy.
Blackhead
Hurricane.
Yeah.
That should have gone that direction.
Oh, see, okay.
I should have known that.
Blackhead
/
hurricane / trick. Those things go together like
butt cheeks.
butt
They do.
cheek.
So we have a black pastel that we made that has the circles along her back like that. But then everybody thought she was a hurricane. She's definitely not. She just is a very beautiful black pastel.
So someone correct me if I'm wrong. Hurricane does some really cool, like fine white outlines around those things on top of doing all the little circle-y cool stuff, correct?
Yep. So they call it the Hayabusa, the super hurricane. It'll almost like the super form. They'll literally look like the alien heads are flexing. So
yeah,
it'll come across and like curve in on itself.
I do like the little spirals.
The another in it, I showed it off briefly, but
really does too.
The alien heads kind of get elongated and then get that little dot like you were talking about. Oh, this girl just shed. So when you talk about black pastel, I wouldn't say anything wrong with black pastel.
Oh, never.
Oh,
It hits different.
Oh, yeah, it does.
And this is an adult female.
So you bring that to a show, it would sell every time.
Man.
So kind of similar what you were saying about the little bubbles on the black pastel, but in lav, just phenomenal with the contrast that's brought in.
Do you know what lav reminds me of? I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you.
Ice cream? Oh, sorry.
Did y'all, back in the day, we all had MySpace, but like Zanga. Do y'all remember Zanga?
No.
How do you not remember Zanga?
I didn't have one of them. What is it?
A gaming company?
No, like the social media platform. Xanga. Zanga.
No.
When was that out?
Oh, man. I was in like 6th, 7th grade. That's where I learned
I-
to code. That's how I learned how to code things.
Okay.
I think I'm too old.
Zanga. Okay. Well, when Zanga was a thing, and I have a point here. When Zanga was a thing, there was like an option to like invert the colors on a photo. So obviously you could do like a black and white filter on a photo, but you could invert the colors. That's what Lav reminds me of. You're inverting the colors, and that with that black pastel making it so white is the, I'm going to call it the Zanga effect.
Yeah. That's why dark jeans work so well in
Mhm.
albino. Is
True.
you're taking the blacks in the combo and turning it white, or in this case lavender. So,
Right.
Lace, you'll probably
I
be
love it.
refreshed to know that by the time this is on, there will be people in the chat going, "We know what it is. We know what Zanga is." You crazy people.
I know the chat's going to come to support me. Okay.
What
Well.
year was that?
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm going to tell you, you got to help me math. I'm 33.
Okay.
So in sixth and seventh grade, I was 11 or 12.
So 22 years ago?
2003, 2004.
Okay. I wasn't on the computer yet.
Is that?
That's
I don't know.
That's why I don't remember it.
I like to pretend time wasn't that long ago. That was just the other day.
Crazy how time flies.
I don't like to think about time. It'll either really get me excited or really depress me.
Yep. Both.
Things I don't
Both.
have control over give me anxiety.
Yes. And time is one of those things.
Time is a bitch.
Bleh.
Here's a fun one. I just watched your guys' episode with Chris.
Wasn't it awesome?
That was a great show.
He is a freaking
He
hoot.
has an anaconda. That's what he's going to show us now. No.
Oh,
There's, look at that.
so he's definitely right about Scrambler.
Oh, we're talking the other Chris.
Scrambler. Oh, yes. Chris Hernan. There we go. Sorry. We thought you meant epic stuff. Chris Hernan does not have an anaconda.
I was a little confused by that one. I was like,
yeah, it's okay.
But it's incredible how many people in the area I know with anacondas. As insane as that sounds, I mean, probably not. We're in the reptile community, but to be living in the Bay Area and having friends within 10, 15 minutes of you with anacondas,
That's pretty cool.
Is wild.
No, in Chris's episode, that's when I learned about Scrambler bringing Pattern back to Pied. And immediately after the show, I ran into Kurt and I was like, Kurt, Scrambler, find it.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's so awesome in Pied, Clown as well. Like, it's just a pattern disruptor almost. It does so many wonderful things.
You never know what you're going to get.
It's funny. Back, I want to say, like a year or so ago, I was reaching out. Obviously, talked to Marcus Jane in Canada, and he had a bunch of Scrambler. And reaching out to other folks, there were plenty of other folks that thought it was just a big old nothing burger. So, for Chris to be doing that with his animals is just phenomenal. So. Big props to him.
Remember the El Diablo? That's when we all fell in love with it.
Oh boy!
Whew.
I know.
What a day!
My buddy Jamie has one of those offspring. Hopefully, he's doing killer work with it. Like, there's just so many insanely cool animals in the hobby, and it just it never ends. It's so hard to stay focused. It's so hard to not get shiny object syndrome about stuff. It's incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
So I try my best, but obviously I'm on auctions all the time picking up animals I probably shouldn't. But if I could and were to stay focused, I think I've done an okay job. But DG Clown Pied, And then eventually down the road, I've got puzzle pieces working for DG Hypo Puzzle, hopefully in 2-ish years. So,
Woo. You know how most people know where they were when like a monumental event happened? I remember where I was when I saw the El Diablo for the first
Me
time.
too.
How ridiculous
Really?
is that? Like I remember what I was doing with that moment I saw it.
I do too. I was watching a hockey game and I turned it off.
Yeah. We were out to lunch and I was like, Kurt, we have to figure out how much money we can move around and buy this right now. We didn't, guys.
We need to write Congress, there should be a National El Diablo Day.
So here you were talking about ice stripes.
Nikki, what's that?
It's a scrambler. An
Inchy.
Enchy?
Super Enchy.
Super. Sea Lace, we just couldn't get that one.
OD Super Enchy.
Yeah.
That
I love the head.
is ridiculous. It just completely eats up the ice stripes. So.
It does.
And like you guys were talking in that show, finding genes that bring in pattern to pied. Like if you're working the project, you know what genes to stay away from and what genes really complement it. Like I hit a cinnamon dreamsicle this year. Really excited I hit the dreamsicle portion of it. Little upset I hit the cinnamon part.
Well, now I have to see that. Do you still have it around?
Oh yeah. She got a little bite. But
hey, girl.
A little face. Look at that.
As you can see, this is the only pattern on her.
The
rest of the body is just white. So there's several genes in pied that will do that. So you've got your cinnamons, you've got your black pastels. Although I did see a really nice black pastel hypo clown pied yesterday at a buddy's place, and the head is completely blue, and it does have a splash of pattern on its back, and it is a phenomenal animal.
I bet.
So black pastel in the hypo project, that frosty blue is insane.
Yeah, never fails.
I think 2 years ago I was at Tinley, and Justin had a black pastel yellow belly DG hypo clown, and to this day I think that combo is one of my favorites. It's just it's like you're eating cornflakes almost, with like those pastel hues in the light blues. It was just phenomenal. But that was a lot of lavender stuff, a lot of pieces for the lavender stuff, a lot of Enchi in the pies to bring in the pattern. Here are some really nice animals that we hit for the DG Clown Pie project. So this is a female. I got her labeled OD Leopard Enchi Pie. She's Het Clown, 50% Het DG.
Whoa.
Ooh-wee.
So busy. I like it.
Very busy.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I can see why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Stunner.
It like wraps around, and then you just get this stark contrast from the white.
I love a low white. I feel like the lower the white, the wackier the pattern, man.
Yeah. If you've seen some of the lace clown pies, those are probably my favorite pies at the moment. The lace clown pie stuff.
Now she's looking it up.
I sure am.
With a dog on her shoulder.
This is OD Yellow
Dad
Belly.
duty is hard.
This one, she's not the greatest eater, so she's a little skinnier. I've got her labeled OD Yellow Belly Pos Leopard.
I can see the leopard for sure.
with the striping down here.
Look at the back of the neck.
Yep.
The wishbone effect.
Yep. But
I
the thing
love the
yellow
pixels.
is insane.
I enjoy that one too. It has more white, but not a ton of white.
Yeah. If they all stayed this amount of pattern or more pattern, perfect. All
Perfect,
day.
yes.
Those all day.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think it would ever get old just hatching pied snakes, as long as they weren't mostly white. I'd be all for it.
Here's OD leopard, posh yellow belly.
Which typically doesn't leopard bring a higher white pattern in
Correct.
pied?
Yeah.
So you did well, fella.
Yeah.
Man, that black is jet black, super bold.
If I was a betting man, I'd bet she's het DG.
Hey,
Just how crisp and dark those blacks are, because I believe this is the
absolutely.
same exact animal as this one. And
That
just
thing is very freaking crisp, man.
compared to this,
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that.
I believe so. That and so this is the same combo, and this one's a little larger, and it's just brighter.
Such an obvious
It is.
difference.
I didn't even
Stevie
realize
Wonder
the
could
other one
pick
was.
that out.
Yeah, I didn't even realize the other one's color was kind of muted until you put the two by each other. That was
Seriously, yeah.
insane.
I was even thinking that the previous one, I was like, man, that jet black is very clean and crisp
Yeah.
and jet black. And then that one came to party.
It's so wild when you can see them side by side like that.
I think I feel like I learn the most by seeing side by side examples.
It's what
I
makes
agree.
it's what makes IDing. I wouldn't say easier, because IDing, I have a terrible time IDing, but
Word.
it makes it that smidge easier. Just that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smidgy.
So
That's why I like to take like full clutch photos of a clutch all together. I think it's
Makes a lot
super
of sense.
important to take a full clutch photo.
So this was the stunner in the clutch. OD NG Yellow Belly, Pied Het Clown, Posshead DG. I've still got to send his head over to Charlie, but
What are you waiting for?
he
The
proved.
same thing all of us are waiting for.
I know.
Dude, you know what? I as much as I hate to say it, I still really enjoy proving them out the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I'd say the same about myself, but I'm not
I was
doing
going to
that
say,
either.
let's start saying that, Lace. Let's start saying that's why we don't turn our sheds in, even though
I
we've
don't
already
need
paid for them.
Charlie. I'm old school in it, man. No, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that either.
But that was it for the DG clutch, and like I said, I have a pastel DG double head clown pied that just ovulated to a clown double head DG pied. So
Congratulations.
1 in 16 shot at the triple. If we hit the triple and these girls get up to size in time, those are going to be some stunning animals.
You need to play some scratch
Aw.
offs.
Ah.
Anything
Well,
else you guys would like to see?
Well, Lace has a little thing she does. Lace, are you ready to do your thing?
Lightning round. You got to go, Willie.
Here we go. Hold on.
Not Willie.
I'm not meaning for him to take over the show, but I am on full-time dog dad duty tonight.
It's lightning round with Lace.
Will it do the lightnings?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be stopping. It's not supposed to continue. There we go.
He said,
Love it. Yeah.
I love that. You're so awesome. All right. It happens every show. I'm asking lightning round questions that I think we already know the answer to. Welcome aboard, my fellow friend. What are your favorite recessive genes?
Lavender, clown, and pied. With puzzle sneaking in there. There's gonna be some banger puzzles.
Yeah.
I believe it. You need to talk to my guy Kevin at Alien.
Okay.
He's also because you had mentioned Hypo Puzzle, and he's my go-to to talk to Hypo Puzzle stuff. What are your favorite codon genes?
Lace is sneaking in there. Um, I am. I always rock back to the true OD.
Yeah,
OD is a staple, so I would
right.
say OD is still number one, and then Lace is sneaking in there, especially what it's doing with Pied and all these other combos that we're working on.
Word to your mother. Okay, I agree. What is a gene that you think should be in everything?
Can I pick a complex?
Yes.
Anything in the yellow belly complex.
I've been waiting for someone to answer this. I've been waiting for someone to say this. Okay, love that. What is a gene that you don't have that you want?
Tri-stripe.
Oh, okay.
Good
Okay.
answer.
What is the most challenging part about doing what you do?
Mindset. Keeping your mindset right, especially when you have so much going on and balancing, juggling everything. So I still have a full time job, so I do rodents, snakes, and I'm a carrier for the postal service. So doing the day job and coming home to clean rodents and keeping that mind fresh and excited about potential babies that are coming out of the egg is always the hardest thing to do. But if you can keep it
Yeah,
in a good frame of mind, you're golden.
absolutely. Because this work don't stop.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Peach Poke owe me a Coke. What is the most rewarding part about doing what you do?
Well, watching those babies pip.
Word.
When you see
Yeah.
when you see when you see little, I know people hate saying boopy snoots, but when you see the little snoots coming out those eggs, you,
That's
nothing
exactly
like
what they are.
Yeah.
Can't. They just hate it because
Cannot
it's so cute.
you cannot deny the boopy snoops or the boopy poops. What
Yeah,
do you
I gotta
ultra?
say, lightning round for you. How often are you thinking about poops? We've been stuck on poops, boopy snoots, you know. Got Nikki over here giggling. And
It's just so ridiculous, the word poop. I
I'm
don't
a
know
girl.
what's wrong
I'm
with
a
me.
girl. I don't poop. I don't know what you're talking about. Um,
oh,
do you ultrasound or are you old school?
I ultrasound.
Cool.
I don't think I'd. With how I like running the males and conserving males, I think ultrasounding is the only way to do it.
Okay. Okay. What is a gene that you believe is slept on that you think is still has a lot of untapped potential?
I'm gonna have to go back to the yellow belly complex, and
Not right now.
I think Spectre is really slept on.
Okay. That's a first for lightning round with lace. I dig that. What is the last snake that you purchased?
It was a group. Do you want the last snake listed on the group, or do you want?
So specific. I like it.
I don't care. Surprise me.
Um, okay. The
Don't
last one
ask me to make a
on
decision.
the last one on the group was a spot nose 66% het puzzle.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. What is a snake room pro tip?
If you can have a water line or a really long garden hose connected to water, do it.
Dude. Oh my gosh, the relatability in that answer. I love you so much for that, dude. I will straight up run 100-foot water hose through a window.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to
The,
do what you got to do.
the amount of time I'm such a hypocrite right now because I got one of these going. I'm rocking one of these.
Same.
But I got the water hose running to the little spigot right outside to fill into this because I just hate how the garden hose drips.
Seriously, I have to refill those about 5 times a damn day. What is some words of wisdom or some advice that you would give to a new breeder?
Find something you like and work it. If you do that, you'll always be on the right path.
Agreed, because you'll be happy.
That's it.
You'll be happy. What is something that you want to be known for in this community with this hobby?
I gave a similar answer on the last podcast I did, but I just want to be known as a stand-up guy that is here to help whenever, and if someone has a question and they need someone to reach out to see if just a fellow breeder, a fellow person to talk to, that I'm here for them, and just to continue to give back to the community that's given back so much to me, you know. And then
I can vouch for that.
Achieved, right? Achieved.
I stand beside that. He does that.
If you were going to invest in a new gene right now, or give advice to someone else to invest in a gene right now, what would that be?
I think that's a very difficult question to answer.
It is subjective. Everything in this hobby is subjective.
Correct. So if you're not working with what you like and you're purely in it for the money, obviously a dinker gene of some sort that is just starting to prove out. Like, if you had the money today to go out and buy a gene, I think the best value over the long run is going to be Mimic. If you had the money to go out and buy Mimic, and I don't think you can get your hands on it because we don't know if Carlos has done a silent auction or if he's going to do one. So keeping your eyes on that. I think over the long run, if you're the first to get in with it, you'll do very well financially. To get a gene into the collection, I've got a little bit of lace, but I want to get a whole bunch more into the collection.
Wish I could help you out there, friend.
Man, with a last name like that, you would think otherwise. Only Josh.
I know it. I know it. I know it. I need some lace people to come and sweep me up off my feet. But the way my bank account's set up, I got the check-ins and the save-ins. And
you've got more steps in yours than I do in mine. Have you seen the South Park episode where they go to the bank and he deposits his check and it's gone?
That's pretty much it. Everything's already accounted for in that thing.
It's them damn bills. Who do I got to contact? Who do I need to call about my fucking bills?
Ourselves.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Exactly.
It's like those letters you used to write to yourself as a kid, like back in the 5th grade when you put it in a time capsule. You're like, hey, the letter reads, hey, this is earlier you trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Yes.
Oh, that took me out.
Earlier, you didn't know that you were going to be buying a bunch of snakes. Nope.
Right? Damn it. Hey, it happens to the best of us. Ask me how I know. We talk to the best of us. Who is snoring or shitting behind me? We'll never know.
See, we're back to poop.
Back to poop!
Man, this has been a blast.
Always comes back.
Hey, it's fine because I have yet to talk about penises this episode.
Hey,
you did.
You know what? If anything, all jokes aside, this was a pretty poopy episode.
Thanks. Can't wait to have you back for the follow-up after that.
Well, shit.
Hey,
just kidding.
I'm telling you, I'll come back for those 3 20-second interludes.
Okay, good.
Poop report.
Because now they're probably going to happen.
Who?
When the next message you get is from Lace and I going, so
On
hey,
the follow-up
we hope you're
exam,
serious.
I'm just gonna.
Who did it better?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold up
Who
shit
did it
samples
better?
on the follow-up exam.
It's like shit test results.
Yeah. Ah, this was too much fun.
Send in your shit test results to Lace, Miggy, and Nikki.
Dude,
Except I'm only putting your address.
send it to the PO box.
I love you.
Please don't. I have enough plumbing shit issues for all of
You
us.
do. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Send it to the PO box.
There you go. And then if you add another O,
Right.
POO box.
Box.
Yeah.
Y'all
This
are-
was so much fun, you guys. I had a blast. Wait till you tell your girlfriend about this wonderful thing you
I had a
this
blast.
episode.
Thank y'all.
She's gonna watch the first 30 seconds. Why are you guys talking about poop already?
Yep. Because we're children, apparently.
Mind your business.
That's too much fun.
Miggy, we can't wait to have you back for the follow-up. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's been a blast.
I appreciate you guys having me on. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah. Show me some.
Show me.
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 Hey, show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me